352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. It's Friday. Got a lot of good stuff happening. And boy, that golf tournament that we were just hearing about, we've been hearing about for a while now.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty exciting stuff, right?
It is very exciting. The Coates Golf Tournament and the new business being here in town, the Coates business. They're going to hire a lot of people.
You know what I didn't ask?
Wonderful.
Maybe you know the answer. Do you know where they have a store?
I do not know their address. I put the press release on the WSA Facebook page on this past Wednesday when they released the press release, but I don't recall what the address is.
Anyway, pretty exciting stuff. And when is it again? When is the golf championship, right? The LPGA? Is it next week?
I think so. I think it's next weekend.
I know it's I know it ends on the 31st. Mm-hmm. So I think
it starts next weekend.
It's a whole week, yeah.
Yeah, because next the 25th is the 5 Points of Life for Life South Community
so many things
Blood
you have
Centers.
to remember, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it starts that weekend and runs, for the week.
So tomorrow we're kind of excited for a different reason. We have a lady coming into the studio. She's 93 years old.
Yep.
And if you happen to be 94, then you're thinking, so what? It's on her bucket list to visit a radio station. And so she had called. You first got the call from the lady who is bringing her here.
Yep.
She lives at an assisted living facility in Wildwood.
Yes.
And on her bucket list is to visit a radio station. So I spoke to the lady who, I don't know if she's the activities director or what she is, but she wanted to come in. Mm-hmm. And of course, she can't come in Monday through Friday because those are her work days. So she's coming in on Saturday.
Thank you.
Tom Schmitz will be in the studio doing his sports program. Oh, thank you, Joe. The 26th through the 31st. There's a golf tournament. Yes.
Coates Golf Tournament.
And it's like, what'd she say, $15 or so for a day pass? That's pretty good.
That is. That's wonderful. That's excellent. You can go meet the players. A lot of famous players will be there and not so famous players.
So when Kelly and Lisa were in here, did you hear me mention to them that we did this bit about the hottest women of the LPGA?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it went over like a lead balloon. They didn't want to hear my sexist ideas for shows.
No, I thought it was a great thing. I mean, both of those ladies could be considered,
I know.
two of the hottest women. I mean, but they, it's like, okay.
But anyway, so the Coates Golf Tournament, January 26th and through 31st. Mm-hmm. Is Dan going to be there with Tom and Buddy?
I would guess yes, but we'll have to ask to make sure. But I bet he will.
Well, that'd be cool. That's kind of exciting. Yeah.
Very exciting. I wonder if he'll call in.
400 million homes subscribe to that TV channel.
Yeah, isn't that something?
400 million homes.
To the Golf Channel?
Joe, you just got to get in front of that camera for 15 seconds, and you'll have your 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there, 400 million people.
Right, exactly.
Do something memorable.
All over the world, yeah.
I don't know, wear a duck hat or something.
Yeah.
So anyway, so tomorrow a 93-year-old lady is coming in here, and you've put together a couple of nice gift baskets. You're going to give them some WOCA hats, some WOCA pens, and
cups,
and make
Joe
them
gave me 2 cups.
Have them something to be excited about. They'll go back to the assisted living facility, and I just think it's cool. Just think what it was like. Ocala, and I know this because I worked for the first station here in Ocala, not back then, but 1939 was the first radio station in Ocala.
Yep.
It was WTMC, which stood for Welcome to Marion County.
Yep.
And it no longer exists. The senior center is that Magnolia?
No, it's by Tuscaloosa Park.
I know. What's that road called?
I don't know what that road is called.
But anyway, the senior center was the first location of the first radio station. So 1939. Right? Yeah. So she was around. Now I don't know where she grew up. The 93-year-old lady that's coming here. But you think about it, Ocala didn't even have a radio station in 1938.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
You realize how young the media really is. I mean, prior to that, I mean, I know radio was around before 1939, but not in Ocala.
No.
So prior to that, it was all print media, right? And,
exactly.
And even print media has taken leaps and bounds. It's unbelievable, so.
That's for sure.
Anyway, so she must have grown up. Radio was a big, important thing for her, and so and she's never been to one.
Yeah.
In a way, I wish we still had like reel-to-reel recorders, and I wish we had. But see, the equipment does more, but takes up less space because it's all done in a computer. So, but she'll come in here. The cool thing is Tom Schmitz is doing his show.
Yes.
So she'll be able to see him do his show, and he will be in charge at that point. So we'll let him call the shots as to whether he wants her in the studio or just to watch through the glass or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's going to be exciting. So you'll give the two ladies the baskets that you've put together, and I'll have my little
videotape.
I'll have my little handheld video camera.
Yeah, that'll be pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is kind of exciting. All right, so this morning I was talking about some ways that you can bid on vacations, and the winning bids typically, as we look through the winning bids, they were pretty much about half the price of the actual price of whatever it is you were going to get. Well, I have another website that I want to tell you about. Now, the one this morning was visitflorida.com.
Yes.
And you already put the link on Facebook?
No, I have not yet.
Okay. But you will.
Doing other stuff, yep.
All right. I have one where you can actually get some free vacations. Absolutely free.
Oh, wow. That's unusual.
If there's any strings attached to this, I don't really know what they are. Not saying there aren't any, but you can look for yourself and determine. What I'm going to tell you about is a sweepstakes website.
Okay.
We spoke to the guy who puts this together. I'll tell you up front, it's called Spriza, S-P-R-I-Z-A.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you that ending soon.
We spoke to him.
20 hours left. You can win a Tribute TIFF 2014 Celebrity Gift Bag.
Nice.
So it's a $500 value. You can enter that right now. I have no idea what's a TIFF bag. Do you know what that is?
No, but they give out those wonderful bags at the Grammys and the Oscars and stuff, so maybe that's what this is.
How would you like to go to the Grammys?
That'd be wonderful.
Grammy nominees album Flyaway Sweepstakes. 2 days left in that one.
Nice.
Both of them that I just mentioned, Spriza, SPRIZA.com. You can win with 1 day left in this contest. And all you have to do is enter. You can sometimes enter with your Facebook login thing.
Oh, nice.
So a $100,000 super bubbly tailgate party.
How cool is that?
$100,000 tailgate party.
Tailgate with the stars. Wouldn't that be fun?
An NBA All-Star Sweepstakes. 2 days left in that contest. The Hertz travel type quiz sweepstakes. I guess you got to answer questions on that one. That one has 2 days left.
Oh, okay.
You can win a getaway for two at Mexico Resort. 3 days left in that one. I don't know where that is. You can get the Diamonds Resort Vacations of a Lifetime Sweepstakes. 5 days left on that. Anyway, I'm just kind of giving you a touch of what this is. The Ford minivan giveaway.
Oh, okay.
Or the unminivan. The unminivan. The Ford unminivan giveaway. That's got 2 weeks left.
Nice.
The Frozen Sweepstakes. Enter for your chance to win a Walt Disney World vacation for 4.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That's got 2 weeks left in that one.
That's fun.
A bunch. You get free movies for a year. You can get. There's a lot of things on here, and all you have to do is just take your time and go through them and enter these sweepstakes, and somebody will win every one of them. And there's probably a lot of competition of other people who are doing this. But why not try? Why not try to get on some of these?
Yeah, it's really more fun to enter it if you really want to win something, because trying to win for somebody else, you don't know if that person really wants it or not. So you go on and enter for yourself.
So surprise. Win tickets to see Willie Nelson and family live at the House of Blues in Las Vegas. That's another contest on here. So go to Spriza. That's where I'm getting that from.
Nice.
All right, we'll take a little break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Clouds will give way to some sun with time today, the high between 60 and 64. And partly cloudy tonight, those ranging from about 40 in a few inland spots to 50 along the coast. For tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds. There may be a shower in spots at the coast, the high 69 to 73. For Sunday, partly sunny, the high again 69 to 73. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida. This message brought to you by Urban Cardiology. Jersey Mike's Subs is giving away their subs. That's right, January 12th through the 19th, buy one sub and get the second of equal value or less for only a $2 donation to Kid Genius right here in Ocala. Kid Genius provides resources for kids with autism, like early detection, outreach programs, and more. So the next time you're hungry, pop into Jersey Mike's on Easy Street for a great tasting sub and help Kid Genius. But hurry, this is a limited time offer. For more information about Kid Genius, visit kidgeniusinc.org. Experience the golden age of aviation with a ride on a fully restored 1929 airliner, EAA's immaculate Ford Tri-Motor, when it lands at Ocala International Airport Thursday, January 15th through Sunday, January 18th. You can also take a ride on EAA's World War II B-17 bomber aluminum overcast, one of the greatest military aircraft of all time. Book your flights today online at b17.org and flytheford.org or call 1-800-359-6217. Hosted by EAA Chapter 812.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
17 minutes after 11 o'clock. By the way, if you listen to WOCA and you missed something or you want to share something with somebody, we do record almost every segment that is done live here on WOCA. The segments that we record are all put on the WOCA YouTube channel and the WOCA Facebook page. If you are... there's a couple of different WOCA Facebook pages, but the one that you want, I mean, they're all ours. Actually, they're not all. There's a couple of WOCAs that have nothing to do with us, but let me just make sure I got it right, because I think it's... yeah,
because we only keep one up.
Right. And the others were when Facebook first started, and we did it differently than we wanted to do it. So I'll find it in a second. Hold on. WOCA is, I will tell you in a second. Here it is. It's the one that has thousands of hits. The other ones were so new they never got that hot. So it's newstalk.woca.
Yep.
So it's facebook.com/newstalk.woca. Go on that page and like us, and then once you like us, then you'll be, I guess, privy to all of the stuff that you put on there. Robin, you pretty much put everything on there, right? Not everything, but most of the things. You and Dan.
Yeah. And then you put things on there
once in a while. But the idea is, like, for example, yesterday, I just went to the WOCA Facebook page. Yesterday, we spoke to the three ladies on the TV show Lucy Angel. I'm sorry, we spoke to one of the three ladies.
Right, Lindsay Anderton.
And Lucy Angel is the name of the group, but they have a TV show called Discovering Lucy Angel, which apparently is a huge hit on Access TV, which I didn't even know about. But that's par for the course for me. But anyway, so Lindsay Anderton was talking about the group and the TV show and all of that. Fun interview. One of these days she'll be in the studio, but for yesterday she was on the phone, and you can listen to the whole thing on the WOCA Facebook page, which links you to the WOCA YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's a good channel. You can see everything on there.
And another interesting one that I'm just as I scroll down. Yesterday we spoke to Dr. Alice Lowe Cicero. She wrote the book Why Good Kids Turn into Deadly Terrorists, which was, a sad but eye-opening conversation, because this kid right now that got in trouble for threatening to blow up the Capitol. I mean, his parents are coming to his defense, saying, "No, he's a good kid. He calls his mother mommy," and you have to think to yourself, how many people have you known that were quiet little wallflowers, but they were really harboring ill feelings toward others? I mean, there's lots of stories of that kind of kid, but.
Sure.
And you know what? It really came down to love. I mean, not to sound corny or simplistic, and then probably it is corny and simplistic, but I think her message is a really good one. That the time you spend with your children there's nothing that can compare to that. And I'm not telling anybody anything. I know you'll know that already. You know what else I wanted to mention? We have some health things I want to tell you about. We have some health authors, and health is normally the topic during this segment, so I have something to share with you real quickly in the next 10 minutes. If you're on a diet, I have the things that experts won't tell you about losing weight. And some of these things we've heard from some of these authors, and some have not. For example, number one, this is something your doctor may not tell you. You have to eat fat to beat fat. A lot of people say, no fat. It says, well, too much of the wrong fat, like certain saturated fats, for example, is bad for your health and waistline. A diet rich in the right fat, which is unsaturated fats, can help.
Oh, okay.
It can not only help with losing weight, but also losing inches, which I guess is not always the same thing.
No, inches and weight, totally different.
So what are the good fats? We say monounsaturated fatty acids.
Yeah, that's my question.
So what is it? Well, here they are.
I have no clue.
Olive oil, nuts, avocados, all have powerful reducers of belly fat.
Oh, okay.
Other sources of good fat are the polyunsaturated fatty acids found in fish oil. Again, nuts and seeds are on here. Plus PUFAs, which is the abbreviation for polyunsaturated fatty acids, help release fat, the bad fat. A Dutch study found that eating polyunsaturated fatty acids, again, that would be fish, nuts, seeds, lead to a higher resting metabolic rate, and that's the calories that you simply use to live.
Right.
As well as a greater diet-induced calorie burn. So when you are doing something to lose weight intentionally, it'll help that out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So
now
you
I
have
know
to
what they are.
eat fat to beat fat. Just
and I do believe that.
One tip from the doctors.
Yeah.
The chocolate thing comes up every single time we bring up one of these topics.
Dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Again, it comes up on this one. They say that your doctor won't tell you to eat chocolate to lose weight, but listen to this. It says go heavy on the cocoa, but light on the sugar. So you have to find cocoa that contains more antioxidants. Well, cocoa does contain more antioxidants than most foods. You got to find the one that is 75% cacao.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In a study in the Journal of Nutrition, researchers looked at the effect that chocolate had on obese diabetic mice.
Oh.
Fat little mice. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Since a diabetic's lifespan is on average 7 years shorter than somebody who's not diabetic, they were looking for any anti-aging promise that increased the dietary intake of the chocolate. This is what they found. The mice lived longer.
Really?
The mice that were given the chocolate lived longer. Here's their theory. The cocoa reduced the degeneration of their aortic arteries, and it blunted the fat deposition. So the fat wasn't getting deposited as much.
Oh.
So, you hear about this all the time, and you never put two and two together. You never could visualize what the dark chocolate was doing. It reduces the degeneration of your aortic, that's your heart, arteries.
Now, all the people we've spoken to, when they say, eat dark chocolate and stuff, they don't ever really say why, but now this is the why.
So this is what they're recommending, because the sugar in chocolate is often, the bad part.
Yeah.
So they say buy unsweetened cocoa, and then add it to things. Add it to your coffee, add it to your recipes, add it to your chili.
Oh, okay.
They say if you buy unsweetened cocoa and add it to your foods, like your coffees, etc., it'll have the same effect as if you were eating the candy bar without any of the sugar.
Yeah, because you don't want to eat that unsweetened cocoa the way it is. It'll really pucker your lips up. It'll be.
So there you go. So another thing, if you're trying to lose weight, most people won't tell you, eat chocolate, eat dark chocolate, but use the that comes in a powder form, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Powdered and brick form. You can melt it.
They will tell you to stay away from dairy products, but the truth is, dairy has, I'm going to read you a study from the University of Tennessee. Researchers at the University of Tennessee show that eating 3 servings of dairy daily significantly reduces body fat in the subjects that they tried this on who were obese. Yeah. If they restricted calories a little bit while continuing with the same dairy servings, it accelerated the fat and weight loss.
Wow. Now that's interesting because we're always told to stay away from cheese.
All the time.
All the time. Cheese. Don't have
Studies
cheese.
have found that dairy sources of calcium like yogurt, low or non-fat cheese, and milk are markedly more effective in accelerating fat than other sources.
Oh, my God. Well, good. Cheeseburger, here I come. Well, yeah, without the hamburger, right?
Cheeseburger without a hamburger? No.
Yeah, because hamburger has a little bit of fat in it, so that works for me.
They will not tell you that losing weight early and fast is the best way to do this. Besides giving you a great psychological boost right out of the gate, losing weight quickly may also help you keep it off longer. Oh. So if you've ever gone on a diet and they say, well, don't do it too quick.
Right.
This is the other thinking. This is the counterintuitive thinking.
Oh.
In a study at the University of Florida, right up in Gainesville, researchers analyzed data on 262 middle-aged women who were struggling with weight.
That's me.
They demonstrated that shedding weight fast led to larger overall weight loss and longer-term success in keeping it off. I don't have a doctor in the room, but if I did have a doctor in the room, I would ask this question. Why is it that when I have witnessed people who have lost weight in a hurry, why is it that I've witnessed them looking older? So I'm questioning this part of this study that I was just telling you about at the University of Florida.
Because they also look gray.
I have a question about it. So this is what I've noticed. And I've known 2 people who kind of went extreme and died.
Yes.
Kind of went extreme and died. And I wonder if it's because they didn't have enough fats.
Yeah, because even their skin started changing color. And
then some of them lost the weight fast, had that funny older looking look, and then suddenly started making a rebound and the weight loss stayed off, but their skin tone came back and everything looked good. So in some cases, it really was good. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Yes, a cheeseburger without the hamburger is called a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, that's right. That's not as much fun.
That's exactly right.
All the chicken soup, and it's just like being back home with Mom.
That's right.
Good point. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, that is not a cheeseburger. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks. It's funny. Well, it's like one time I went and I asked for a cheeseburger with just ketchup.
Yeah.
And I got a hamburger with just ketchup.
Oh.
And I said, well, where's the cheese? And they said, you didn't want cheese. You just wanted ketchup. I said, I wanted a cheeseburger with ketchup.
Yes.
Which means there's cheese on the burger.
Exactly.
Now, if I had cheeseburger with just ketchup, then if they're thinking I shouldn't have had anything but ketchup on that bun, there should have been no burger, no cheese.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been,
Exercise alone is not an effective weight loss tool. I guess you know that, but I guess the argument I would have is if you are sedentary, which I am, and suddenly you decided to walk to the tune of burning, let's say, 500 calories a day, and you didn't increase the amount you ate, then that would be how many thousand in a week? 3,500?
Yeah.
3,500 in a week, right?
Yeah, right.
And isn't it 35,000 calories to a pound or something like that?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Well, whatever it is, but still 3,500 is like 1/10 of that. So 10 weeks.
Right.
How many calories? Let me Google that.
Right, exactly, because that would work, and that works well for me to do it slow, to pay attention, because
3,500. So if you could burn an extra 500 calories a day.
Yeah.
that would be 3,500 calories a week, and you would lose 1 pound. So they say you can't lose weight with exercise alone, but I think you can.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with this article a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's good, though, because everybody can't, everybody has to disagree somewhere, and it makes common sense to do it.
If you fidget, you'll actually lose weight. So, so this is contradictory. One says you can't lose weight with exercise, and this one says you can lose weight with just being more fidgety.
By fidgeting.
You know what Clark Howard does? He stands when he broadcasts.
Oh, that does burn off weight.
He says that is that's his trick.
Yeah.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Fun with Joe. I've got some interesting questions about the things that happened in 2014 when we come back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Secretary of State John Kerry paying his respects in Paris, which is reeling from deadly terror attacks.
I wanted to express to you personally the sheer horror and revulsion that all Americans felt.
There have been a dozen arrests in France over last week's attacks, 2 terror arrests in Germany.
While in Belgium, authorities say they stopped an attack on police officers.
These people had the intention to kill several policemen.
Prosecutor spokesman Eric van der Sipt saying the suspects had police uniforms and weapons.
Among them were 4 AK-47s, several small fire weapons, munition and explosives.
15 people are being questioned. 2 others were killed by police.
Fox Radio Simon Owen and the NTSB investigating Jeep Cherokees for engine compartment smoke or fire complaints, looking at Nissan Rogues for airbag problems. Fox News, we report, you decide.
You're running your business, and we at Wix.com know things can get stressful. But creating your website doesn't have to be. With Wix, you can create a professional website all by yourself. It's easy and free. You don't have to be a programmer. Just drag and drop everything into place. It's your website, your style. Show the world what you can do. Go to Wix.com and create your own stunning website today. It's easy and free.
When your fingers grace your nimble wireless keyboard, do you feel a connection? Do you consider your 8 gig memory laptop your office BFF? If so, you might be gear-centric, someone who knows that the right office gear helps you do great things. And at Office Depot and Office Max, we have the quality tech gear you need. Right now, all PCs are on sale, like a 15-inch HP laptop for $249.99. Office Depot and Office Max. Gear up for great. Valid in-store only. Offer ends 1/17.
One of the most common questions those nearing retirement are asking, will I outlive my money? Retirement questions like these and many more will be answered every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement with hosts Francois and Julian Pozenet. Francois and Julian will help you put your retirement puzzle together. Catch Planning for a Better and Safer Retirement Saturdays at 9 a.m. on Ocala's News Talk, The Source 96.3 FM and 1370 AM.
Here are today's headlines from The Source, WOCA. An internal affairs investigation has determined that a Marion County deputy was derelict of duty when he told neighbors to stop performing CPR on a teenager who had hanged himself. In November of 2014, Marion County Sheriff's Office Deputy Gregory Spitzer responded to an attempted suicide